What if I told you that every fear you've ever felt, every moment of doubt, every hesitation that holds you back isn't just some random obstacle in your life? What if it's the single thing standing between you and everything you could ever achieve? You've felt it, haven't you? That moment when your heart races, when your palms sweat, and your mind spirals into a whirlwind of what ifs. What if I fail? What if I'm not good enough? What if they laugh at me? You want to step forward, but fear pulls you back. It whispers that you are not ready, that you are not worthy, that this is too much, too risky. But let me ask you this. What if fear isn't here to stop you? What if it's here to guide you, to push you toward the life you were always meant to live? Fear isn't the enemy. Fear is a signal, is a sign that you are on the verge of something significant, something life-changing. But here's the thing. Most people don't listen to fear. They run from it. They allow it to paralyze them, to keep them locked in their comfort zones where nothing ever happens. What if instead of running from it, you stood tall and faced it? What if you used fear to fuel your next big move? Bravery doesn't mean the absence of fear. It means moving forward despite it. Think about all the people you admire, the ones you've seen achieve greatness. They all face the same fears, the same doubts, the same inner battle, but they made a choice that at the time seemed impossible. They chose to act, even when their bodies screamed to stop, even when their minds told them to wait for the perfect moment. They acted, and that decision, that one step forward, created a ripple effect that changed everything. Before this video ends, we'll talk about 4 action plans, step by step, that you can take to overcome your fears. Stay tuned. But here's where the true power lies. You have that power too. Right now, in this very moment, you can make that same choice. You can decide to take that step, that first terrifying, life-changing step forward. And here's the secret. Taking that step won't make the fear go away, but it will make you stronger. You don't have to be fearless. You just have to be brave enough to move forward. Every single person who's ever done something great felt the fear. They didn't let it control them. They let it guide them. Fear is a part of being human. It's hardwired into our brains. It's a survival mechanism meant to protect us. But when you let it dictate your actions, you let it control your life, fear keeps you stuck. It keeps you from becoming that person you know you are capable of being. But what if you could change the way you see fear? What if instead of backing down from it, you used it as a sign that you are on the brink of greatness? What if fear, instead of holding you back, could propel you forward? Now, I want you to imagine something. What will happen if you stopped letting fear decide your fate? What if instead of shrinking back, you stepped forward into the unknown? What if you just, for one moment, you embraced fear as the catalyst for change? You took that leap, whether it's a new job, a bold career move, a difficult conversation you've been avoiding, or that big dream you've been putting up for years. Nothing extraordinary ever happens when you play it safe. Nothing happens when you stay comfortable. But everything you want, everything you ever dreamed of is waiting for you on the other side of fear. I want you to imagine for a second all the things you've ever wanted, all the achievements that have seemed just out of reach. They are on the other side of fear. and you have everything it takes to get there. You have the courage inside you. Right now, it's been there all along, quietly waiting to be unleashed. And today, yes, today is the day to let it out. Fear doesn't control you. You control what you do with fear. So, this is your moment. The world is waiting for you to show up. And when you step forward, when you act, despite the fear, you will discover a strength inside you that you never knew existed. So, I ask you, what's stopping you? What's that one step you've been avoiding? That one fear you've been letting control you? The world is waiting for you to step into your greatness. Right now, I want you to take a moment and reflect. Think about your own life. What is that one fear you've been carrying around? The one that keeps you from stepping into your true potential? Is it fear of rejection? Fear of failure? Or is it fear of the unknown? Close your eyes and think about it for a moment. Visualize that fear. What is it telling you? Is it trying to protect you? Or is it holding you back from everything you could be? Now, ask yourself, what will happen if you let go of that fear? What would your life look like if you stopped letting it control you? Imagine what you could achieve if you stepped into your power today. Now, I want you to do something. Take a piece of paper and write it down. What fear are you ready to let go of? And what's one small step you can take today to face it head on? Remember, small steps lead to massive change. Now, let's break it down. You don't have to conquer all your fears at once. That will be overwhelming. Instead, let's take it step by step. 1. Breathe. When fear strikes, the first thing you need to do is slow down. Take a deep breath in through your nose. Hold it for a few seconds. Then slowly release it. Deep breathing calms your nervous system and helps you regain control over your emotions. 2. Visualize success. Close your eyes for a moment. Imagine yourself overcoming that fear. See yourself walking through that door, delivering that presentation, signing that contract, or taking that leap. Feel the emotions of success, the pride, the relief, the excitement. Visualizing your success rewires your brain to believe that it's possible. 3. Set small achievable goals. Don't focus on the big picture right now. Break down your fear into manageable steps. Maybe it's just sending an email today or making a phone call you've been avoiding. Celebrate each small win. Yes, it builds your confidence and momentum. 4. Take action. The most important step of all. Take action. Even if it's just one small step, do it. Every step you take, no matter how small, reduces the power that fear has over you. The longer you wait, the stronger fear becomes. But once you act, even in the face of fear, you break its hold. Now that you have reflected on your fear and have a plan in place, I want to hear from you. What fear have you been holding on to? What's that one thing you've been avoiding because it seemed too overwhelming or too risky? Take a moment and share it in the comments below. Let's create a community of people who are taking action, stepping forward despite the fear. When you share your fear, you take away some of its power. And by sharing, you also invite others to do the same. Let's hold each other accountable. If you see someone else's comment and you've been through something similar, leave a word of encouragement. Let's create a space where we lift each other up, where we help each other face our fears, where we celebrate each and every victory, no matter how small. Remember, you are not alone in this. Together, we can conquer fear, break free from our limitations, and step into the future we deserve. So, I'll ask you again, what's stopping you? Is it fear of failure, fear of judgment, or is it simply the unknown that keeps you stuck in place? Whatever it is, know this: you already have everything you need to take that first step. The courage is within you. Right now, you have the power to change your story. You have the strength to face whatever challenges in front of you. And the world, yes, the world is waiting for you to show up. This is your moment. Don't wait for the perfect time. Don't wait for the fear to disappear. Use it. Let it be the fuel that propels you forward. You are stronger than you fear, and your future starts today. So, take action right now. Whatever it is you've been avoiding, whatever fear you've been letting control you, take that first step. You've got this. Before you go, don't forget, take a moment to like this video if you found it inspiring. Share it with someone who needs to hear this message today. And subscribe so you don't miss more videos that will help you take bold action and conquer your fears. And remember, comment below and tell us what fears you are working to overcome. Let's be a community that rises together. You are not alone in this journey. You've got this, and I'm here cheering you on.